The parable of the Good Samaritan. Who is my neighbor? The challenge to the master. One day, an expert in the law stood up to test Jesus. He asked, "Teacher, what must I do to inherit eternal life?" Jesus replied, "What is written in the law? How do you read it?" The man answered, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, and with all your mind. And love your neighbor as yourself." Jesus said, "You have answered correctly. Do this and you will live." Seeking to justify himself, the man asked, "And who is my neighbor?" The attack on the road. Jesus responded with a parable. A man was going down from Jerusalem to Jericho when he was attacked by robbers. They stripped him of his clothes, beat him, and left him half dead by the side of the road. The road was infamous for being dangerous, lined with cliffs and caves where thieves hid. The man lay there, bloodied and helpless. The indifference of the priest and Levite, a priest, happened to be going down the same road. He saw the man but passed by on the other side, avoiding involvement. Likewise, a Levite came to the place and saw him, but also passed by without stopping. Both were religious men, yet they ignored the suffering man, perhaps fearing ceremonial impurity or prioritizing their own safety. The compassion of the Samaritan. Then a Samaritan came along. When he saw the man, he took pity on him. He went to him, cleaned his wounds with oil and wine, and bandaged them. He then placed the man on his own animal and took him to an inn to care for him. The Samaritan, a member of a group despised by the Jews, demonstrated the true essence of love for one's neighbor. Continued care at the inn. The Samaritan stayed the night, tending to the man. The next day, he gave the innkeeper 2 silver coins and said, "Take care of him. When I return, I will reimburse you for any extra expense you may have." His kindness was not fleeting but committed to the man's recovery and well-being. The final question, Jesus concluded the story and asked the expert in the law, "Which of these 3 do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell into the hands of robbers?" The man replied, "The one who had mercy on him." Jesus said, "Go and do likewise." The call to love. Your neighbor, the parable of the Good Samaritan, became a timeless lesson on compassion and love that transcends cultural, religious, and social boundaries. Jesus redefined what it means to be a neighbor. It's not about who we are, but how we act when faced with someone else's need. This story calls us to embody mercy, act selflessly, and extend love to all, even those considered outsiders.